Hello and welcome to SolidChem's WireEDM. In this video I'm going to show you the profile operations which consist of 2D. Let's start with adding the new WireEDM operation profile. We will go and hit new geometry. The new geometry can be selected by two options. By smart face, when you press on the face, and SolidChem will automatically find all the possible shapes. Notice that we are ignoring radiuses and also drafts. The second option can be that you will manually select desired chain. When your geometry is selected, you will press OK. On the level page we have two options for nozzles or guides. It can be the default. We will take the stock size and we will add 0.1 of millimeter on each side as on the machine, or you can put by your custom desired level. In this case we will leave it on the default. In the EDM data, here we can see all the filtered geometry based on those four parameters: wire material, wire diameter, cutting depth and stock material. All of those are coming directly from technology database. Why they are locked? They are locked because we are automatically recognize the size of the stock and stock material which was defined when we created our project. We can change our wire material or wire diameter if it's needed. In our case we have only one option, so we will say for this case 3 passes will be enough. In our technology we can see that for each pass we will have several options: the name of the rough, actual offset, offset number, feet, E-group, process points, compensation, cut wire and color. For each one I can change separately each parameter. So we can say that for finishing I want compensation. Let's hit save and calculate. And we have very nice toolpath. So let's simulate this one. So we have each one separated and finished on the rough, finish and second finish. Then we have cutting order. Now we saw the default one, all cuts on each chain. It means we will use rough, finish and finish. If I will use rough on each and then finish, let's take a look what will happen. SolidChem will start first of all for each chain by rough operation, which is the blue one. And then he will start to go with finish from the last position to the finish, 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 and then the last finish on each one as well. The third option what is here, it's rough on each and finish on each. So let me show you again. Let's recalculate and simulate. I will slow it down a little bit. So now we will have first rough for each chains again, and then from the last position we will finish whole segment. Okay, and it's done. We can also compare the updated material. We can see that everything is very much really nice removed, and we can jump back. For each line I can also say I want my custom wire cutting. Custom wire cutting means that for after each pass I will cut my wire. Between rough and skim it's not needed, so it can automatically recognize that it would be unnecessary, so it's off. On each chain we can also say directional order, on one way or by zigzag. One way means that we are going always in, for example, in CCW. If we use zigzag, we are going each pass by different order. So first one will be always CCW and second one will switch to CW. And here CW. Okay. Passes for additional offset and passes extensions, they are only for the open chains. I will show later. For wire side, it's like in a milling. We can have wire side on the left side, right side or middle. If we are going in the middle, of course compensation is not possible. So let's leave it on the left side. For the destruction cut, I will just copy this operation. I will select new geometry, which will be, for example, this circle. I will say that I want to do it by one cut. And in my destruction cut, it means that we are going to use pocketing algorithms. So we are going to remove every material at once. Of course, you can use different type and you can put your own overlap. Burns means that we are going to burn everything from the pocket. One piece means that we are going to look for very narrow passes where it's risk of falling down. Bridges are used for preventing the core of falling down and destroying the things. The last thing what I want to show you is the lead in and lead out. So let's go back and let's check this out. For the WireEDM we have two types of lead-ins. The main cuts, which will actually the cuts, and the bridges are the additional one. We can say that for the bridges we can use the same cuts as the main one. So whenever we have the bridge, it can have this its own special lead-in.